So when you love God, there is also no way you will not be a benefit to your generation. There is no way you will love God without loving people. When you really love God, you want good things for people. You want to love people because there is no loving of God without loving people. When you love God, you live right. You want to do good to people. You think less about yourself. You want to bring the kingdom of God to the earth. You want to be a blessing to your neighbors. You want to make the world all right. You are hungry and thirst for righteousness. You want the right will of God to be done on earth as it is in heaven. You mourn when things are wrong. You intercede and fight for things to be all right. You are happy when people are happy. You rejoice with those who rejoice. You mourn and sad when people are sad. Looking for the progress and the advancement of the kingdom of God on the earth, so that the will of God will be on the earth as it is in heaven. You discover what is in heaven, and you want to bring those things that are in heaven to come to pass on the earth. You discover that the kingdom of God is without pain, so you want to reduce people's pains. You discover that God will wipe away our tears in heaven, and you begin to come and you want to wear people's tears away. Why? Because those things that are in heaven, the will of God is that they will come to the earth. Let His will, let God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So those things that are in heaven, we want to bring them to the earth. The heaven is clean, heaven is tidy, heaven is wonderful, heaven is gold everywhere, precious stones everywhere, beautiful place. So you want to make those things to be applicable on the earth as well. You want to make everywhere you are to be beautiful, to reflect heaven. You want the earth to reflect heaven. And you are doing this not because somebody is going to give you something or reward you anyhow, but you are doing all this because you love God. It's love for God that compels you to do these things. So everything you do on earth is motivated by the love of God. You are compelled by the love of God to do everything you do. And that love of God is what is driving you, making you to do what you do. And because of that, you are not waiting for anybody's reward, but you are waiting for God's, you are just happy to please God. And when you know that God is pleased with what you are doing, God is happy with you, you are the happiest of all persons. You are the happiest of all men. So this is what we are talking about when we talk about, living a high-yielding lifestyle. There is no higher life that could be higher than this. Living a life of love, loving God with all your heart, and living for God. That is it's like a source. It's like a fountain. It's like you are connected to a source of life. Your life becomes like a fountain. You just pump out life to other people. Your life just become a pump. You just pump out life to people because you are connected to God. It's like being attached to God. And from God's life, you can give life to as many people as possible. So the highest way to live a high-yielding life is to live a life of love.